I think it's so funny because as you talk, I'm thinking, wow, there's so much information coming at you when you are aware of it, and what a burden.
Yeah. Well, sure. But to your point, earlier, this is also a function of communicative triage. One of the reasons why we're so fixated on the verbal is because we can break down verbal communications into packets. We can take notes. We can understand what's being signified in a particular sequence according to grammatical arguments. But the nonverbal communications are more difficult to manage. They're more difficult to taxonomize. They're emotional. It's about how one person affects your gut. These are emotional concerns. This is an emotional arena. This is intentionally not in the sort of arena of the rational. But here too, just how uncertainty can be viewed as a negative. I know emotionality can be viewed as a negative too. And maybe this is me as a touchy-feely artist, but I think emotionality is a very important set of cues that allows me to make better decisions for myself, but also to understand what consensus means in any given situation. For me, if I were to turn off that sort of understanding of the semiotics of the person, of the gestures of the body, and of the sort of emotional spirit, I would be operating at about 10% capacity. It's a lot of information, but it's all vital.
I think that's a really good note to land on, considering the title of Life in Motion, and knowing what you are all going to embark on next in terms of the body and studying movement and making movement on each other and creating movement on yourself.